looking to even the series with a win tonight.
For the game, first quarter basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Inside, it's Patterson by Valanciunas. Young is out there with Prez. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. The playoff picture becoming more clear as every day goes by. Chris, do you feel the 16 spots is the right amount of teams that should make the playoffs, make the postseason?
Yeah, I do. You can't have more than half. You can't have much more trying to make it to the playoffs. And then listen, every team shouldn't make the playoffs. There's winners and there's losers. You have to deal with it. So, I feel like, yes, that number of 16 is right on the mark.
Well said. Now Ford, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Ford against Walker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Perez is totally committed inside. A wrecking ball who wreaks havoc in the post.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Both free throws good from Prez. You can see that the Hornets are committed to Steve Clifford, can't you?
Well, just think about it. It's been a long time since the Hornets franchise has had a coach that stuck around like Clifford. He's the first coach to win 100 games with this team in over a decade and a half. He has had them competing each year he's been with the team.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
Here's Ford, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Puts it up from 12, and nothing but hair on that one. Charlotte has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside, Walker. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Mahami's shot is good.
Just amazing work from Walker.
What's good, y'all?
Sitting the rock fast to the wide open.
Here's Ford. Here's Valanciunas. No good.
Oh, wow.
And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
They weren't hustling at all. They were rotating, basically letting that offense do anything it wanted to.
Now Young.
Wow, Young.
By Kemba Walker from deep.
I knew that wasn't going. So let's get it, y'all.
A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Now, here is Ford. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Launches it. And
oh, yes.
Assist from Young.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his team.
Lamb passes to Mahimi. Nice pass in there by Charlotte. And the shot goes in.
Oh, great.
Got his second bucket.
So let's get it, y'all. Y'all so quiet.
Down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Ford.
Alright, dang.
Points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
Dang.
Outside, Walker takes it to Lamb. Prez brings the double team. From beyond the arc, Lamb, good. Lamb's his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
With range to go well beyond the three-point line, Lamb can force the defense to extend further out.
Ford against Walker. Here's Ford. 5 to shoot. It's Young on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Shot's good by Walker.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Ford.
A quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going to have to shake that off and forget about it. He's got to stay confident in himself.
Walker with a clean look. And it's the Hornets another 3.
I'm doing horrible, y'all.
Fantastic mark from the field.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen. We've got to improve our offensive execution, gentlemen. Feels like we have a hand in our face every time we shoot the ball. Listen, if the defense is playing you tight, pass the ball.
Working is up to their aggressiveness on drive. They have to create the contact. Maybe live at the free throw line for a while.
And Young gets to 4. Back to Young. It's stolen by Mahimi. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. He dishes it to Mahimi. To the paint. And stolen by Patterson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And Perez is just a dynamic player. A flawless passer who sets his guys.
So what's up, y'all? I hate when y'all do that.
Valanciunas against Mahimi. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And some changes here for the Hornets. Zeller comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Bellinelli in for Jeremy Lane. And Toronto also making a switch. Sullinger's checked in for Patrick Patterson. Walker's shot is off. Raptors trail by 7. And Jared Sullinger, big and strong with the long wingspan. He inhales rebounds as Chris at that offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy's the one to sleep on because offensively, he's not just a garbage bucket player. He's very skilled. He can pass and shoot. Very solid from the mid-range. He's still trying to stretch his range out beyond the arc.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Following the three-pointer by Justice Young. Walker's shot is off.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Ford against Walker. Now, here is Ford. Defense right on him. And too long on the shot. Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Walker. Outside, Batum. Fires for 3. And it's Walker again missing.
Can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was the one.
Ford with the ball. Screen by Valanciunas. Ford against Walker. Ford, that's good. Out. Just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
I mean, sorry, you can't D up Perez much better than that. He's just remarkable at hitting those difficult shots.
Here's Walker with 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And finish off by Perez.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with your teammates are following.
Walker's shot is off. Raptors trail by 3. Now Ford. He's got 8. Young dishes to 4. Batum with the steal. Here's Walker. And out the basket is fouled. He's over the line for
Wow.
one more. Charlotte leading by 3. So for Toronto right now, inside it's Patterson by Valanciunas. Perez out there with Young. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now here's Batum. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Perez in their last game against the 76ers was superb. He finished with 69 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him. And what became a great exhibition on his part. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Well, yeah, fellas, we'll see how much he has left in the tank. Will he be exhausted from that last effort or energized by it?
And Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's confident.
Got a piece of it. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
Now here's Lamb, defended by Young. Hit by Zeller. Walker the pass to Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Zeller's got it all tied up now for the Hornets. And here is 4. He's got 12. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. Young from outside. That one, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
It was all the things that we always talk about. I mean, blocking out, giving the extra effort, basic stuff that they were just unwilling to do. They got killed for it.
Here's Young, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Ford against Walker. Team finish off by Prez.
And Prez is the last guy you want to let get hot. If you are the defense, when he's scoring like this, the D is in trouble.
Certainly you can call Charlotte and all of North Carolina a hotbed for basketball. From the high school level to the major universities, all the way up to the Hornets. This state cares as much about basketball as any other in the United States.
The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And with Charlotte being at the top of the North Carolina basketball pyramid, Chris, you get the feeling that this state is just waiting for a deep run from the Hornets.
Well, and the Hornets have made the playoffs in the past but haven't made it past the second round. They're heading in the right direction as a franchise, though. The fans of the team deserve it as much as any other fan base in this league.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Prez. Batum attacking, misses from short range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here is 4. He's got 16. Young for 3. The basket good off the assist from 4. Ford's got 3 assists now in this one. And Walker kicks to Lamb. There's the dish to Zeller. Inside. Not as good in the Toronto lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Walker.
And Walker uses every inch of his 6'1" frame to nail the interior shots, really using his body well.
Ford against Walker. On the wing to Rosen. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Always pushing the action offensively. He puts so much pressure on the defense.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Walker. And that one comes up a bit short. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to 4. Walker with some nice D.
That was as easy as it gets. He needs to complete those looks.
Kaminsky dishes to Walker. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Gotta love the ferociousness of Walker on offense. So good at finding his shot out.
Ford gets to Young. Oh, good on the triple. Hornets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Ford against Walker. Hit by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Lamb to the inside. There's a good screen. Here's Patterson. Cranes the jumper to finish the break. Patterson's got his first points of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And here's Walker outside. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
All right, yeah, I'm about to turn this field up.
Scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Raptors.
And it's been guard play.
All right, so check this out. Y'all want to know how many points I got? 16 points. I got 5 assists, 2 steals, only 1 turnover, but it'll be alright. I got like 4 freaking dunks, so just don't worry.
Shouldered the burden offensively.
About to tear up, and I hope y'all ready.
A bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Raptors leading by 4. Now, here is Ford. He's got 16. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Walker against Ford. Clock at 6. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Ford's got 10 points in the quarter.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And here's Walker outside. Buries it from three-point lane.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Ford against Walker. Now, here is Ford. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Young.
Come on, Young.
Nice made through.
Boom.
Young, who was set up on the play by Prez.
Yeah, and Young knew to try and find space outside when Prez got the ball. Great sequence there from Orange Juice.
Hornets trail by 6. Feeds it to Lamb. Wide open look. The rebound by Patterson.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
To many, Jeremy Lamb's been known for being a piece of that James Harden trade, but he's still a young player and has started to make his way in the NBA. He's shown flashes of where you can see his potential.
Young with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Young's running. Over in the corner, Prez. Stolen by Walker. Tipped away. The 2 with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Over in the corner, Lamb. Tries a 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. Let's go. That's it.
That's only what Coach gonna say.
If we want to slow down Walker, we have got to take our defense to the next level. He's made 3 3-pointers tonight, gentlemen. We have to get him under control. So I want bodies on him constantly. No space. We're going to smother him. Let's go, guys. Let's play some defense.
And so we conclude the first half.
Yeah,
It's the Raptors
great.
up 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, you've done a great job of moving the ball around as well as scoring. That's been the key.
Hold on, y'all. Oh, dang. Yeah.
Keep it up, guys. We have some good momentum.
Damn, so I'm just gonna go just get this
I
part.
love the energy, fellas.
Welcome back to Charlotte. The building in the foreground there. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
In the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
Well, they showed that he can get on the road from out there in the right circumstances. Credit his coach for respecting the streak. I mean, just continuing to call his number.
Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Mahinmi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
And Prez is an active player, clogging up passing lanes with his quickness. And his defensive instincts, remarkable.
And Walker kicks to Batum. Doubled by 4. Walker in the corner. Drains the 3-pointer. Walker's got 24 points.
Talk about the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter. Wow.
Here's Ford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The pass to Batum, wide open. And that one is off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Extremely accurate and efficient. A strong performance on the road. Took the fans right out of it.
Now Ford, after Jeremy Lamb's three-pointer that didn't go. Ford gets to Young. He feeds it to Ford. Batum with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Charlotte Hornets made a concerted effort last season to improve what had been terrible three-point shooting. Coach Steve Clifford said, if you look at trends in this league, three-point shooting percentage was the #1 factor why teams won. That's the way this league has gone. It makes sense, right? It creates spacing, which opens up things for everybody else. Kevin?
Yeah, trying to space the floor. Thank you, D.A.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And DeMar DeRozan, kind of a throwback, you know, for this day and age when we talk so much about the three-point shot, because he's not a guy that's going to bomb you to death from deep. He's a high flyer who's going to attack the rim and get to the free throw line. And to me, that's extremely important, because the more attempts at the line you get, the more opportunities you have to set your defense. And so he beats people with that polished mid-range game and shoots an incredible number at that line. And those are reasons why this guy continues to improve and become one of the best at that off-guard position.
Now Ford, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Ford against Walker. Ford, that's good. Ford's got 6 here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And looking it out, DeRozan gets his points last season, Greg. He made great strides in becoming a more efficient shooter.
Yeah, and for a guy who didn't take a lot of threes, the field goal accuracy wasn't all that great for a number of seasons. But last year, DeRozan was more patient, took better shots. He also became more of a conscientious playmaker, which his teammates, no doubt, appreciate.
Hey, way to put the squeeze on them, guys. Bring it in. Let's talk. Listen up. We have these guys. Now they're playing like they're desperate. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
I'm playing for real now, y'all. Alright, so let's check the thing out, shall we? I got 24 points. Time to get my boy Justice the ball. Got 8 freaking assists. I've got to make on some more dunks.
Over the last 10 games, a very confident group of young men right now. Justice Young, number 1. Prez is second. Hornets trail by 18. Right side, Batum. Lamb with the ball. Young's there. Left side, Walker. To stop the run.
So, I thought that was going to be off, y'all. We got the lead, so I can't slow this mug down. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Here's Ford. He's got 24. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. It's good from inside.
It's too easy out.
Ford's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Prez scores from anywhere, inside, outside. This guy does it all.
There's the pick, and here's Walker outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Patterson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. DeRozan, it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Ford, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets.
I just love the tenacity that Prez displays, going straight into the heart of the D there and drawing the foul.
Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. You know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets. The more you make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I thank the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it, and do my own thing.
Good point. Here's Walker, following the basket by Justice Young. Prez brings the double team. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Walker's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And finish off by Prez.
When the D is lazy around Prez, he makes them pay. Just a strong drive, giving the defense no chance to block him.
Chris, it's been a few years now since you've retired. How do you feel the game has changed from when you were playing to the modern game we see now?
Well, I think the game is less physical.
Yeah.
I think it's more of an emphasis on small ball, but I think it's the same in many different ways.
Wham! There it is, y'all.
And I think the most obvious factor has to be the number of threes shot and taken per game.
Wow. Look at that.
He's setting records, breaking his own.
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat.
Alright, so looks like I got enough points. Let's see.
Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they would.
Spoke about loyalty to the franchise when he announced he wanted to return to Toronto. It's the only team he's ever played for his entire career, and easy to be loyal when you are getting almost $30 million a year.
Okay, 9 assists.
So it's a great contract for DeRozan.
Hornets trail by 21. From deep, Walker. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And finish off by Prez.
And when Prez gets ahead of steam, he's looking to flush it. What an amazing athlete.
Dishes it to Young. Outside DeRozan. Shoots the 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
Now here's Walker. 27 points for him. Here's Ford. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And Prez really using this length right there well to draw contact. So talented at getting himself to the struggle.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Lane. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Toronto.
Easy out here.
Charlotte shooting for the game at 42%. Bellinelli up top. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
Oh, well, this is the hard part. Once you give up momentum, very difficult to get it back.
Well, this is what it's all about. Both Prez and Young have it going, and the numbers are piling up.
And Orange Juice putting the squeeze on for sure.
So that's how we play the game. Bring it in, let's go. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen, you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they would.
When you have been with the team for so long, it depends on what point. I mean, if you want to get out of there, it's no distraction at all. His feet hit the ground, 10 toes down, let's go. But if you want to be there, you feel a little bad. You wish you could have finished what you started. You feel a little betrayed. But then you have to realize on the other end that somebody out there wants you. And so at the same time, you got to get up right away and be loyal to the team that wants you and play as hard as you can for them, because that's who you are. It's a professional business, and the best players in this league learn quickly that you need to have sharp skill sets at all times, and you need to be ready to go at all times, and most importantly, no excuses, no one cares.
Well, great perspective.
And Jared Sullinger, the former 21st pick back in the 2012 draft. Look, he's very talented. The questions for him have revolved around his weight and injury. He can get heavy. With those back injuries and stress fractures, he has to control that.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by Charlotte. Sessions against Ford. And it's good, 2 points. Ford's got 38 points.
And how about that gorgeous floater there? Prez just so effective when he goes with that shot.
And Chris Sullinger's weight drifting up at times to close to 300 pounds. That's not great for a player who's 6'9".
Yeah, but with his footwork, he does pretty well defensively. He's good one-on-one, and he knows where to be in pick and rolls. He's also gotten smarter. He's learned how to avoid those cheap fouls that plagued him early in his career.
Now, here is Young. He's got 20. And it's DeRozan missing.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He flanked that outside shot.
Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
And although the D surrounded Young, it isn't enough sometimes. He's just too talented for those guys down there.
To the left wing, Bellinelli with the 3.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Slammed down there by Prez, and the feed from Young.
Yeah, orange juice making it look easy.
40 points, 9 dunks.
I love that play from them.
And Young comes over to help. And the foul pulled on Justice Young. That's foul number 4 for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Mahini's checked in. Ford with the steal. Carroll passes to Young. Out to the right wing. Ford against Sessions. 5 to shoot. And Young gets to 4. A step back shot here. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Goes up. Hard finish there at the rim from Young.
While not the most polished player on offense, you can bet he will attack the iron.
Sessions against Young. Here's Mahini. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Ford kicks to Young. Over to the left wing. Shoots off the screen. Ford, no luck.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, the screen got him all the space he needed to release that one. I thought for sure that was going to go.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
And those long arms of Kid Gilchrist come in handy on the offensive glass, just scouring for any second chance opportunities he can get.
Over to the left wing. Here's Ford. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 6 rebounds in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Zeller, lays it up and punks it in. Zeller's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just dropping the ball down inside, a timely assist.
To the wing right side. Young outside. Ford dishes to Sullinger. Young outside. Over in the corner, Prez. The 10-footer. Young with the pass and Prez with the finish. Nice play.
And you know Prez will finish that play. And more importantly, Young knows that Prez will finish that. Nice score from Orange Juice.
And the foul called on Justice Young. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hornets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. So for Toronto right now, Ford in at point guard. Also young out there. Patrick Patterson is out there with Norman Powell. There's the foul. It's on Mahimi. That's his first foul. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ford being finished off by Prez.
Kevin, what energy from Prez, ramming it down with strength, showing he isn't to be messed around with.
Outside, Walker to the left side wing. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And the shot is long.
Now this would be a totally different ball game if this shot was on target like it usually is.
Ford up top, guarded by Walker. And there's the feed to Young. He had stolen by Lamb. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Walker against Ford. Outside, Walker. High post try. Toronto grabs the miss.
Hard to tell if he's just lacking energy in the second half, but it does not look like he's himself out there.
Here's Ford and finish off by Prez.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
I mean, it's just no mercy. They want to leave no room for error here.
Next season, we'll start seeing sponsorship on jerseys. On the left shoulder, a patch will be on the jersey. What do you think of that?
I think it's going to take some getting used to. I'm used to seeing the name, the logo, the plane on there. It's going to take some getting used to. But we'll see.
Yeah. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Hornets. Sessions comes in for Kemba Walker.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kicks to Ford. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's Sessions on the money from 12 feet away. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sessions against Ford. And we see some coaches that keep their young players, Chris, on a very tight leash. They limit their minutes. They keep them on the bench. If they make a mistake, they yank quickly out of the game. Others give their youngsters more leeway, and they work to instill confidence in their play on the floor. How do you strike that right balance?
Well, I think you strike that right balance by knowing and understanding your player. You know, guys aren't just playing the games. Most time is spent in practices, so you get to know the habits of your player, the work ethic of your player, the mental capacity of your player. So many times coaches know before the first game how much they want to play or not play a guy. Now, it's up to you as a player to prove your coach wrong, and no matter how much trust he has in you, to continue to increase and to build on that trust that he's shown in you. But, you know, it's a fine, delicate balance. But what you want to make sure, though, is that every guy is accountable on both ends of the floor. Every guy is unselfish, and that you kind of promote leaders and you set a culture of leadership on your team. So I think a lot of it is up to the coach to set the tone, and usually great players will follow.
Wilson. Young's shot is off.
He hasn't been the same in his second half shooting from the perimeter after an impressive first half.
Ford with the steal. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Ford's got 50 points. Charlotte has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Doubled by Ford. Wood passes to Sessions. Tries again. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, he wasn't blocked out. He stayed with the play. You got to love the effort.
Ross is checked in for Norman Powell. When you came into the NBA, Chris, you hit the ground running, winning Rookie of the Year. I know it's a different story for every player, but how did you make the adjustment from college ball to NBA level basketball?
You know what? I love the adjustment. The game was faster. You have to be in better shape. But I had great teammates. My boy Spreewell, Billy Owens, Chris Mullen. You know, I had guys that showed me how to prepare before each game, guys that showed me how to do rehabilitation, how to get in the cold, the hot tub. Really good guys that wanted me to succeed. And so therefore, you know what, I wouldn't have been as successful if I didn't have those guys around. So, you know, I thank my vets on that team.
Wilson. It's good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Raptors' shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Ford against Sessions. Ford kicks to Ross. It's Young on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Ford. 32 points for Justice Young.
That's just tremendous vision. Prez is such an unselfish leader for this squad.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And this will push their record to 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Prez. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Bellinelli dishes to Sessions, and Bellinelli kicks to Mahinmi. They get a hand on it. Ford with the steal. Jumps up and finish off by Prez.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
Well, the fans have sounded lost and disappointed, which is exactly what they were hoping to accomplish.
Here is Mahinmi. The Raptors getting the bucket. They get it again. Good. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Heads up, aggressive move. The smaller man on him takes him right to the rim.
Ford kicks to Young. He dishes it to Ford. We've got 13 seconds left in the game, and the layup's good off the glass.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, what are you asking? Maybe they should let up a little, right? This is just brutal to watch.
And so Toronto takes this one.
All right.
Margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.
We won. 6 steals, 12 assists, 54 points. Only 3 turnovers. Played for 35 minutes, y'all.
Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Yo, Steve.
What's going on, Prez? Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come down off the screen.
Yeah.
Pop around, cut to the basket. It's there every time.
And I'll line up on the side of the 3 so you can either hit me or take it to the hoop.
Got it. Got it.
Thank you, Prez.
Oh, D, come on, man.
I gotta do this, man. You know I gotta do this.
What are you doing?
Making peace with everything. My 10-day contract is up, and I'm okay with that. Thank you, Walker. You've been there for me. You held my jerseys that were never used, and you held on to my musty shoes. I love you.
I mean, actually, I get it, though. It's like his form of mourning. I really hope they re-sign him, though.
You know, man, me too. I'm gonna miss that dude.
I mean, it's orange juice, though, without the pull.
You still gotta get the job done.
Yep.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
Hey, this is Shaq. You were on another level tonight. When was the last time you felt in complete control of a game like this?
Man, it's been a while, I can tell you that. It felt good, though. You know, some games like this, everything just feels like it's going in, and it's basically the most fun you can have on the court. It's a feeling I'm always chasing as a basketball player. And, you know, tonight, I got there.
And I feel you, dude. Great game.
All right.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Got the team practice, y'all. So it always comes first. Then the signing, or whatever it is that thing's supposed to be. We just had 4 and practice is over at 4. So, which worked perfect. Alright, so after this game, I think I'm going to be doing Digimon. I'm not sure yet.
All right, gentlemen, this next game is going to put our winning streak to the test. If Phoenix stays hot, we'll need to be at our best. So let's see some competition out here, all right? Let's go. Okay, let's run some 3-on-3 next. Set it up. All right, let's take our competition to the next level. All right? Here we go. All right, come on, guys. Good practice today. Focus. Come on, focus.
About to go ahead and hit to that edition.
We're good on drills for today. But remember to study your film. Be ready for this next game.
Please share the broadcast, spam those likes, show some love. We're trying to do a coin drop, 2,000 diamonds for a coin drop. It's not that hard. Send some gifts, you get a coin drop. Here at Cheer One Labs, we're celebrating the 100th anniversary of a deliciously different soft drink, Cheer One. One of the things that makes us so great is that we're not afraid to push the envelope. All right. The taste. That's why we're changing our formula. No way.
again. I like reading this.
I actually don't really like that song. I don't mean to offend you. It's just so played out.
Alright, here we go, y'all. So guys, when coach takes me off the court, I'm gonna go get a snack and stuff. Bring it up here, eat it, watch my movies, something, you know. It's practicing too. Wham. That's from just off of 202. From 2 on 2, y'all. Wow. Somersault. Whatever you want to call that. Right. Romeo.
When you grab rebounds, are you looking for your point guard, or do you guys kind of have a system of who you know you're going to throw the outlet pass to? Is that discussed, or is it just kind of free-flowing rebounding?
For the second I get a rebound, it's right to the point guard. Every time.
Get on the fast break right away?
So, yeah, because he's always, mid-court, half-court area. and he'll be able to, make that decision quickly.
As a center, what kind of advice can you give to 2K players who might be thinking about creating a center in the game?
You're going to want all your badges, you're going to want all your attributes to be at the same level as the top centers. And you got to be prepared to move, and that's why I made my 7-1, because, making him, less tall and less weight, it allowed me to have more speed, more vertical for pick and roll situations.
Who's the best player on Still Trill?
I have to go Dimes. I have to, just because he's our offense, and everything revolves around him. But when it comes to defense, I think that the center is the most important position. So offense, the best player is Dimes. Defense, the best player is me.
All right, you just heard from Utaxis, the center.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, they are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. On the bench for the Raptors, Coach Dwayne Casey. He's been with the franchise for a long time now. What does he mean to this team?
When he played in the league, he's gotten his players to buy into his system. And that system has definitely shown results. He's the winningest coach in Toronto franchise history.
Way to bring up that he played in the league, because you know what? Most people forget that, that he was actually a player in the league and knows the system, knows that this group of guys, what they need.
Interconference affair lined up for you today as the Phoenix Suns come in for this one. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was Phoenix who was unable to get it done against Toronto.
May have been the worst effort you'll see from them all season long. Even for a game they weren't supposed to win, it should not have been that bad.
Knew it would be tough going in, but they were completely overmatched. Skill, effort, everything.
The NBA season, of course, as they say, it's really a marathon. I mean, here at the midway point, sometimes a team will start to look a little run down, a little more fatigued, while others, Doris, at this point, begin just to kind of hit their stride.
Yeah, I think it can go organization to organization. You have to remember each of these NBA franchises has building commitments outside of their franchise. And so if you look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs, every year they take that vaunted rodeo trip, and by and large they use it as a way for them to come together. They're on the road for a long time, and they use it as a means to become cohesive. And that means being on the road for a while, so there can be some bumps in the road. Sometimes it just the way the NBA scheduling works out, one team might be front-loaded with home games, and so you get off to a great start. There are certainly points of the year where there's a real rhythm to the NBA. As you get to this midway point, everybody's looking forward to that all-star break. It gives everybody a chance to exhale and sort of reset.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Williams, and it's Len in at the 5. Clock at 4. Ford gets to Young. That was enough space for Young to convert the equal.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 5-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
Case in point, where you need talent in reserve, not just to guard against injury, but also you need real contributions from these guys when called upon.
Here's Bledsoe, drills the baseline jumper.
Has the ability to hang and adjust his shot mid-flight, making it really difficult to contest Bledsoe's jumper.
Ford against Bledsoe. Now, here is Ford. Defense is right there. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
Prez.
And the call will be against Prez. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 3. Bledsoe against Ford. Warren the pass to Len. And the call will be against Prez. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Out left to the wing. Ford against Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And I love how energetic Prez is, always doing his best to annoy shooters on their attempt.
And it seems every really go in the league, you're starting to see more and more Prez jerseys in the crowd. He's really become a star in the league.
You know, and it's clear that he is a fan favorite in the league at this point. Part of it is his style of play, but I think a bigger part is just how Prez carries himself. It makes time for those around him.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Booker. The rebound by Young. Bucker's in by 4. Here's Ford. Second chance effort. The kick out to Young. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Booker against Young. Booker dishes to Bledsoe. Nice D from DeRozan.
Now this is the epitome of a cold start. Just 1 for 5.
Here's Ford. No good on that one. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 4. He kicks it to Bledsoe. Back to Booker. 3-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, releasing the ball at its highest point, that allows Booker to drain jumpers over people.
Now Ford. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Prez finishing out the play with the dunk. He won't miss 3 of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
Ford against Bledsoe. Len a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Len. Booker against Young. Back to Len. Ball's knocked loose. Desperate Toronto. Here's Ford. Here's Young. Another shot. Lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And don't you just love the physicality of Young, making the D get up into him on these shots?
First trip to the free throw line for him.
All right, y'all. I'll be back.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Kyle Lowry, he's struck in for Prez.
Boy, as cool and calm as ever at the free throw line.
Bledsoe with him. And he just worked New York in that last game. Williams a screen on Lowry. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. Raptors in by 5. And the Suns going through the longest playoff drought in the franchise's history. 6 seasons, Doris, and counting.
Well, think back to 2014, Kevin, when they win 48 games and still miss the playoffs. Tough break there. We've seen the conferences become more balanced, but there's a long time where good just wasn't good enough in the Western Conference.
And if that doesn't get too fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
A putback. It's good on the putback.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Len with a screen on Lowry. To the inside. Len shot is off.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That's your home. That's the area you simply have to protect.
Now, here's Patterson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Suns trail by 5. Now it's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Earl Watson.
Look, Evan, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Len. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on. Jonas Valanciunas.
I'll tell you, with young bigs, you always have to be patient. But with Alex Len, he is growing rapidly. Flourished when given the chance to start in his sophomore season. He still has a long way to go, guys, but rapidly improving his game and looking like he's on the verge of a breakout.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris with Len, the improvement is there, as you can see. Still has a lot of trouble finding consistency, perhaps, on the offensive side. But he has a lot of time to develop.
I think, Kevin, what's important for Len is just keeping confidence growing when he's on the floor and letting the game slow down a bit. He gets in trouble when he feels the need to rush things or force a play. But boy, with his improvement, you can tell he might have a chance.
One thing you know you're getting with Alex Len is size. He's legit 7'1". He can be intimidating with his size on the floor. And he has some pretty easy moves for a player that size.
I think Kevin Len is continuing to find ways to make the most of his height and length. That spot-up jumper has a high release, very hard to bother that one. And he's just got to find consistency with that baby hook. Nobody is going to be able to get to that shot when he releases it.
Here is Woodson, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Clock at 6. Len, a screen. The shot will not go. This is off the front line.
And this is the thing. They're trying to battle back, but his erratic shooting is really hurting.
And DeRozan kicks to Lowe. He dishes it to Patterson. Patterson's in the pick for DeRozan. Goes up the baseline, and it's in there. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
The elbow, it's Ward. Back to Booker. He's off on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing how well they got that.
NBA players take real pride in silencing an opposing crowd. And they had to do it, and they were up to the challenge.
And here's 4 in at point guard. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Young, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Knight's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Suns.
Oh, like a lightning bolt. Knight really excels at pushing the ball up court.
Shot's good from Young.
Well, that's great patience. Work the ball until you find a mismatch for the easy bucket.
Down low. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The NBA, of course, an offensive league these days. We've seen the shift bonus over the years. What do you like to see in an offense?
Yeah, I think one thing that we have noticed, and it really began with the Miami Heat, and then consecutively with the Heat championship and then San Antonio's championship, team basketball, where it's not just boiling down to pick and roll, 2 guys trying to beat 2 defenders. You're seeing more often than not, 5 guys, the ball moving. It's poetry in motion. You know, my favorite thing is unselfish team basketball. The stars are going to be the stars. That's inevitable. But the involvement of other guys, you can trace that directly to LeBron James. He is a superstar who's concerned about the players around him feeling good and involved.
And Booker kicks to Len. And the call will be against Perez. That's his third foul of the game. Len, a screen. And that one, good. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score. Instead, he finds the open man.
It's Young on the wing. And Sullinger kicks to DeRozan. Here's Ford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Suns.
And so far, it's been a lackluster night for OJ. But we've seen the rest of the team really work at picking up the slack. So far, so good. This game might go right down to the wire. It will be interesting to see if Perez or Justice can get hot and just push the tempo. And it's easy to admire Perez, a gifted player with a tremendous drive to be as good as he can possibly be.
Now, here's Ulis. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. DeRozan brings the double team. Knight kicks to Booker. Offline with his three.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Ford passes to Young. Here is 4. T right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Taken away by Williams. Here's Ulis. Ejected by Young.
I love the timing on defense. Young just rising up to the emphatic position.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here is 4. Tight defense on him. Here's Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Ulis kicks to Leonard. Valanciunas on the double team. Kicks it out to Booker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Ford kicks to Young. This is to Ford. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his first foul. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Ford dishes to Young. 5 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot. Expanding his range. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Yeah, after draining the three-pointer in the first, he's been unable to capitalize since.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
Tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season, but let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Now Young. Brandon Knight missing on the 3. Here is Ford. He's got 7. Ejected by Len. Booker, right side. That one's good from the corner. Booker's got 11 points.
Well, you watch Earl Watson coaching this Suns team. It's easy to see why they want him. He seems to connect really easily with these guys. Great motivator. Will always have this group fighting from start to finish.
Shots good from Young.
Mid-range is lethal.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Williams with the ball. Sullinger picks him up. Knight against Young. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one. And with Watson the coach, not only is he a great motivator, but he also knows how to develop all the young players on the roster.
Well, I think, Kevin, initially, Watson was brought in to help with player development, and that's the exact kind of background you want right now if you're the Suns. And first and foremost, Watson brings leadership to this ball club.
Suns trail by 3. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Perez in their last game against the Hornets was phenomenal. He finished with 54 points and was his usual self on the defensive side with a number of steals. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, David. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that match.
He has made you wonder how the defense is going to scheme and try to stop him tonight. My thought is, whatever they do choose, he may have an answer for it.
Now, here is Young. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. To the paint, too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Raptors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you can't say enough about Young. I mean, he relishes every minute he's out there on the court.
You look at that great two-man play from Perez and Young.
Well, you know... likes to get the ball to Perez when he can, and he found him in a good spot.
Outside Knight, Glenn with a screen on 4. Suns moving the ball around. Barbosa misses off the right eye.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now, here is Young. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Now, here is 4. 11 points in the game. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Ford's got 13 points.
And they're forced to bring it in.
Take a seat.
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
Russell, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. One is talent. That's the first part. Coaching. I think coaching in the NBA is underrated. And then increasingly depth because, of course, over the years, the season has gotten longer. The playoffs have gotten longer. It takes more players to win in the NBA than it probably used to.
Is the feel in the locker room overrated? Is the cohesion, the culture, is that important on that list?
You know, it's a terrific question. I do think you can win without chemistry. I certainly think for us, you can feel it when a team is connected and when they enjoy playing with one another.
Like Golden State.
No question about it.
It's tipped. Booker outside. No good on the 3. Raptors in by 8. And here's Young. 32 points for him last game against Charlotte. That one drops for him. 15 points for Perez.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
Well, people are always talking about his scoring, but Bledsoe, very good vision as well, finding the open man there.
Over in the corner, Perez. 10 feet out, again, Toronto.
Unstoppable. He has got it on automatic out there.
Suns trail by 10. Bledsoe passes to Chandler. And Barbosa has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Ford. Chandler with the rebound.
You're always surprised when he misses that kind of look, whether the defense was on or not.
And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist by Ward. Barbosa's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you really have to be feeling it to go with the teardrop. That is not as easy as that looks.
Out to the wing. Ford. He's got 17. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Hold on, y'all. Gotta check the battery percentage. Okay.
Patterson, no good on the free throw.
You know, I'm amazed Tyson Chandler still provides great rim protection. He still has that incredible length with that standing reach, can bother shots just by going straight up. And as a veteran, he knows exactly what he can and can't get away with when assigned to slow down an opposing big man.
Al Young, following the miss by Prez from deep. Kicks to Patterson. Here's the dish to DeRozan. On the outside, over in the corner, Prez. Up and in on the lane. Ford's got 19.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
That lane without completely ignoring the perimeter.
A new group in now for the Raptors. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Raptors ending the second quarter on a 20-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. No surprise, you played strong early on. What has been the change that's kept you so hot these last few games?
I've just been trying to get myself going earlier rather waiting for the game to come to me, man. It's worked pretty well these last few games, so no reason to change things up now, man.
Not with those results, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate. Do not let up, gentlemen. Play with the same enthusiasm. Let's get this W.
Welcome back to Toronto, where the gigantic CN Tower dominates the skyline. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
You know, I think it's his poise and unselfishness that sets the tone for this offense. He knows how to keep the balance and generate good looks for everyone.
Here's who Earl Watson is starting the second half with. Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Len, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Toronto leading by 14. Ford gets to Young, and the bucket counts. He is on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, just remarkable focus by Young to nail the shot. The D's starting to rough him up a little bit, but in the end, it doesn't matter.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Doris, we know you're a standout point guard, the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leaner, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too. You're probably being modest.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
And they will get the basket here, folks. As they rule goaltending.
He thought he had the clean block there, but the refs saw it differently, and they call the goaltending.
Bledsoe against Ford. Glenn, a screen. At the elbow, it's Warren. Back to Bledsoe. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Ford with the ball. 19 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Alex Len picks one up.
And that's just what Prez does, getting real physical with the D on his shots.
No good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
Well, he just works so diligently inside, and the numbers back that up.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Young pitched to Ford. And finished off by Prez.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammates.
Passes it to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bledsoe dishes to Warren. Glenn, a screen. Shot off. Looking to end the run. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
That's his third person. The Suns shooting 40% from the field. Bledsoe against Ford. Outs one up. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
Well, that's the danger. Very hard to get the momentum back once it's shifted.
At the top of the key, Len. Williams kicks to Booker. There's the pass to Warren. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. It's good. Bledsoe's got 10 points in the game.
Listen, we know he's been working on that long-range game, but Bledsoe's explosiveness inside may still be his bread and butter.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Bledsoe. He's got 10. Glenn, a screen. Len with a screen on 4. Bledsoe passes to Len. Doubled by Ford. Just 5 on the clock. Bledsoe for 3. Bledsoe with another miss.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
It's about awareness and an ability to get out on the shot and disrupt without fouling. Beautiful.
Now, here is Ford. Glenn with the block. And it's DeRozan missing. Williams dishes to Bledsoe. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
This is a high-octane guy who plays with a little bit of a mean streak. Bledsoe converts right through the foul, plus earns a trip to the line.
And the Suns making a change here. Knight's checked in. Now, here is Ford. 22 points for him. Young for 3, and Prez Getting the ball over to Justice Young for that triple.
And you could tell Prez was going to get that ball to Young outside when he caught it.
Knight kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Knight. Lets the three fly. They get a hand on it.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaking.
The confidence is lacking poise. He's forcing things that aren't there. He's just taking shots out of rhythm.
And that one drops for him. And now, 24 points for Prez. Oh, what a game it's been for both parts of Orange Juice, showing exactly why they are so deadly.
And Prez and Young have both been putting up numbers here, feeding off each other's energy. Just great team basketball.
Now here's Williams, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Here's Toronto now. They're on an 18-5 run here. Ford against Bledsoe. Ford passes to Valanciunas. And Young kicks to Ford. Baseline try. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ford's got 26 points.
And that's how you shoot it from mid-range. Prez just nailing the shot with ease.
Young with the steal. Puts it up from 12. Ford, no luck. And for the Suns, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Knight wide open, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Knight's got 9.
You know, that three-pointer probably wasn't the first option for them on that trip, but good job to take what the defense was giving him. Coaches love that kind of decision-making.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
They double-team Bledsoe. Lenka kicks to Williams. He gets stolen by Sullinger. Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. Second in field goal percentage. And he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. And for the Suns, Chandler comes in for Len. And Dudley subbed in for Williams. Here's Bledsoe. He's got 13. Chandler is screen, and Young comes over to help. On the wing, Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
Oh!
Deflects off the backboard.
Dang.
Goes and dishes to Young. Over in the corner, Prez. The 11-footer, and it's sent back by Bledsoe.
There's that wingspan of Bledsoe. Once again, showing up in the stat sheet, this time with a block.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Suns have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. Free throw, good, Booker. And certainly the early surprise of the 2015 draft class, Doris, is Devin Booker. Number 13 overall. He could end up being one of the top 2 or 3 players in the entire draft class.
Well, I think, Kevin, for Booker, a lot of people slept on him because of his college team. He came out of Kentucky, and that team was loaded with talent, headlined by Karl Anthony Towns. He was actually the 4th player off that team to be drafted. Insane that he went just 13th.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Dudley, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ford passes to Sullinger. The basket good off the assist from Ford. Ford's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Woo, you talk about threading the eye of the needle. He has an uncanny feel for this game.
Dudley's shot is good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Ford. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, he has the innate ability to change shots. What a competitor.
No problems knocking that one down. Dudley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And stolen by Booker. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Carroll. Fast break Toronto. Lowry leading the charge. Young's shot is off.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
And Tucker kicks tonight. Back to Tucker, beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Zellinger's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lowry for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Lowry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Phoenix shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Lowry. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
What an astonishing slam. No one is getting in Young's way when he's flying to the hoop like that.
Over in the corner, Dudley. Shoots. That one a little long.
Looked like it might drop for him, and you know, that has to frustrate him just a bit. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 30 points for Perez.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
I mean, this efficiency is pretty unreal. I wonder if they made a couple of adjustments at the half.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13, and they get it. And that's good. Jared Dudley for 3. Dudley's got 10.
I'll tell you, they've played an uneven brand of basketball, but he's scorching the nets.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Prez, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
You know, that is the key with him. With that offensive versatility that he has, he can play the role of floor general, distribute the basketball, keep the offense flowing. But when he needs to break down a defense all on his own, he's a powerful scorer.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Zellinger. Some changes for Toronto. Toronto's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. 4. He's in at shooting guard. Powell is out there with Young. Then it's Levin. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And although that he's surrounded Young, it isn't enough sometimes. He's just too talented for those guys down there.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Williams. Booker right side. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 15 points for Devin Booker.
Really showing some confidence on that play. Rising up, burying the jumper from mid-range. Nicely done.
Barbosa against Ford. And Young kicks to Ford. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. He can't get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Levins. They double team Bledsoe. That's tipped. Here's Ford. He gets that one. Ford's got 32 points.
And you gotta admire the attitude of Prez, staying with his shot despite the D.
Williams double team. Back to Bledsoe. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Young against Booker. Baseline J on the way, and he gets that one to go off the front angle. Young's got 12 points in just the second half. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Young against Barbosa. And it's Young. That time on the assist by 4. 25 points for Justice Young.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The 3, Barbosa. And that one is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Young with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on it right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Powell. Bender, he's checked in for Phoenix. Price comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here is 4. And finished off by Prez.
And it's great to see Prez in attack mode. Just wanting to shoot the ball every time he's open.
Price kicks to Barbosa. Is at the pick. Warren against Valanciunas. And here's Price from beyond the arc.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Yeah, they dominated that category in this one. It's reflected in the score.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
His second personal for his team. Well, the league is always looking, Doris, into every possible angle to make precise calls, to give it more precision, more efficiency, more validity. What do you think about some automated assistance for officials?
You know, I'm not sure about this one. What I would say is when we go to the replay center, if it's sort of a small call out of bounds at the end of game, whatever the case may be, I would like to see those officials back in the replay center make that call, communicate it, and let's move on. I think the pace of play would be helpful.
They've almost perfected, though, the time it takes to put it up in front of the officials at the game and the view from the center in Secaucus.
They've done a really good job, and again, a case in point where the NBA is proactive trying to improve the game.
Yeah, it's the best of all professional leagues, I think.
No question.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. 4 dishes to Levitt. Feeds to Valanciunas. To the wing right side. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Bender. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And that dunk from Young coming courtesy of the pass from Fred.
And that's the magic of Orange defense. Nice setup and finish.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Booker outside. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
He needs to stop shooting the ball right now. This is hurting his team.
And Young kicks to 4. Doris, you know, so many teams rely on threes and layups. Is the mid-range game still relevant in the league?
It certainly is to a guy like Sean Livingston.
It is indeed.
I mean, that guy specializes in it.
Good example.
Yeah, listen, I like the mid-range. I don't think you can eliminate any of the 3 levels of the game, at the rim, in the mid-range, or at the three-point territory. To me, it's all important.
I wonder if defenders sometimes, though, feel like that's that gray area where they don't know, should I go out? Play him only deep. I think sometimes that creates a lot of question. The mid-range game can be equally as effective.
Well, you have so many organizations who philosophically will say we only want point-blank layups or threes. And so if you've come or been exposed to that mindset, it sort of messes with you. I just, in the analytics era, I would say I want balance.
Yes. Phoenix making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. And Dudley subbed in for Devin Booker. Back to Young. To the wing on the left. Low block shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
It's too easy out here.
Ford's got 40 points. Sun shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And the rejection by Valanciunas. They recover it. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Yeah, the defense not closing out in time. He's too quick and too good to miss many of those.
Young kicks to Ford. Now, here is Young. The feed now to Ford. Goes up with a strike. Ender with the rebound. The Suns shooting 40% from the field. All sorts of time. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Dudley's got 10 points in just the second half. And Young kicks to Ford. Puts it up from 12. Chalk up 2 there. Ford's got 42 in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Dudley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Ulis is checked in for Ronnie Price. Doris, you were quite a player in college in the Big East with Providence. What important lessons did you learn when you were at that school in that difficult conference and leading one of the good programs in the country?
Yeah, I think I learned that hard work is necessary to success, that teamwork is important, that you have to be coachable, Kevin, that you got to be able and willing to work with the people beside you. I learned so many lessons while playing at Providence.
I bet you can't separate the two. What was more enjoyable for you, coaching at your school or playing for your school?
Either way, Kevin, I knew that when I was representing Providence, I wanted to do it with pride.
You were blessed.
No doubt.
They were blessed. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And the Suns making a change here. Chandler is checked in. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half-court in time.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
That's a lack of attention to detail, and that's all it really takes to hurt yourself in a big moment.
Now, here is Young. He feeds it to Ford. No good off the front iron. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Ulis, good.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Now, here is Ford. Defense is right there. Takes it from 10. Carroll, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Ulis, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
That kind of ability to adjust in the air is the only way to do it when you're faced with that much of a size disadvantage in the paint.
Ford, that's good. Ford's got 44.
And really hard not to respect Perez. His work ethic is what allows him to drain these shots even with contact.
Toronto's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And the NBA allows more fouls than college with 6, but some feel it might not be enough as it affects games too heavily. We lose some of our best players too early, some say. What is the right amount? Too much, too little? What do you think?
Well, I think they're right where they need to be perfectly frank. And if you remember in college basketball, the Big East, when Patrick Ewing was playing there, they went to 6 fouls, and I thought the level of physicality became absurd on the college level. However, it's different on the NBA. I don't think that 6th foul, it's the perfect amount for this league. I get that the fans want the stars to be on the floor. 6 fouls over a 48-minute game is absolutely perfect.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Prez.
Well, to me, he was the key to their ball movement. Great job finding the open man and keeping that offense flowing with the way he was passing.
Here's 4 after the basket by Tyler Eulis. Now, here is 4. He's tightly guarded. The Suns on offense. Dishes it to Dudley. He kicks to Eulis. Dudley with a screen for Eulis. Back to Dudley. A 3-ball. He can't get that one to fall. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A quarter-night dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Yo, Steve.
What's going on, Prez? Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
This is Shaq, and once again, you picked up the double-double. How do you get the team clicking offensively?
Man, I don't think I can take much of the credit here. We've got so many guys who will get the job done when they get the ball that it doesn't really matter who's making the passes. We all played our part and got that W, and, that's what matters in the end.
All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Thank you.
All right.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.
Yo, D!
I'm back.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
You made it, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my weight vest, man. I'm on another 10-day contract, and they ain't gonna cut me this time. I'm telling you right now. I'm here. This is mine.
All right.
This here, mine.
That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, y'all. Catch me for the next broadcast later on tonight. Peace out.